Hey everybody, welcome back to Jobs. We're doing,
We're playing the game you've seen us playing every day.
yeah.
It's happening still. There it goes.
I could have just waited for that black screen, but I didn't know. I didn't know there was gonna be a black screen.
You guys like the beginning of this video?
Yeah.
Black screen central over here. Hey, how many people are gonna be up here? Probably none.
Well, I can't pull my gun out, so that should give you an idea.
Oh. Is there like a lot of shit left?
Cutscenes and shit like that.
Mm-mm.
Then discussions, Alex. We have to discuss things. That's why I cut that last video, is because time.
I liked time.
I didn't want there to be a 50-minute video. You know?
Hell of a sight, ain't it? When I first come to this town, it was nothing more than a backwater shithole. Now look at it.
Let me see your hands.
Whatever was between us is over, you understand? It ended the second it was you coming up them stairs instead of my son. You want a drink?
All right.
I had this imported from Scotland. Single malt. Now, usually I'm a bourbon man, but I figured I'd order something with a little more class for when the casino opened. Not much of a chance of that happening now, is it?
Don't look that way.
Take a seat. I ain't going nowhere.
Did he take his gun?
Take a seat.
No, but he had a gun on the desk.
Hey,
Oh,
not bad.
it's right there.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I still prefer
Lincoln
shot.
should have taken it.
Why?
Cause
You know,
shoot,
a month or so after
But
my brother
they
Tucson
said it's
died,
over now, and Lincoln's okay.
Oh,
now.
okay.
He killed
That's-
his son, so it's cool.
I had this one where I was on
They can be
So
partners.
they're
now.
even. Yeah.
Yeah. They
that's-
can be partners now. They
Run
can be best
together.
friends. Be best friends. Run through a meadow, holding hands, giggling.
I would pay to see an animation of that. I'd pay someone money to make an animation of Sal Marcano and Lincoln Clayton. Just do like a field of daisies.
But the one that really got to me was George's funeral. He's laid out in that shitty little
Sad
casket.
guitar.
Wait, the music just kind of indicated
Yeah,
like
it's
he
same as
didn't
what
want his son to die. Like that's like a major revelation.
Guys, did
Yeah,
you know
that
that
one
this
really got to
man
It'll
doesn't
come
want
around
his son
again
to
every
die?
3 or 4 days.
What a fucking freak.
I had one where I'm back in Nam, sleeping in a foxhole. All of a sudden, these dark figures.
To clarify, it was like an actual
I tried to
fox
fight 'em
hole.
off,
Yeah.
but they hold me down.
Like
Found
it was
a fox,
small.
crawled in his hole,
Somebody back in my mouth.
and slept in it.
Oh, God.
I can't warm the
Yeah.
man sleeping next to me. And then I gotta listen as all those men die.
I would imagine that's not gonna go away anytime
It's
soon.
very difficult to masturbate.
No. I imagine it won't.
Now it's always difficult to masturbate.
That was permanent. Get fucked up.
And then this. This was all to try to keep mine from coming true. Look how that turned out. I buried a lot of people. More than I can count. The one I never wanted to see go down in that cold ground was my son.
And yet here we are.
Yes, sir. Here we are. My son is dead. And I'm having a drink with his killer.
Just like, yep.
Cheers to
Fair
your son's
enough.
death.
Yeah.
I'm not
He
gonna-
he died painfully.
Yeah, Lincoln's like, this is a good day for me. I don't know what you're doing, but this is very appropriate to how I'm
Murdered
feeling.
your son, then got to have some scotch.
Yeah.
It was quite nice.
I don't have it in me to feel shame for the things I've done to others. Never have.
Didn't come here for an apology.
Nah. I know you did. Goddamn, I was right about you, wasn't I? I knew it the second I fucking saw you at the country club. Men like us, we're just wired up wrong. Only one thing we know. One thing we're good at.
We both got big swinging dicks.
I saw you when in the country club. I knew you had a big, fat, swinging dick.
This won't be the last time we see each other.
Well, I'm about to kill you, so.
I know.
Oh, you mean like in hell?
What are you waiting for? Fucking do it.
Oh, how'd you talk without moving your mouth? Oh, that was... All right, fair enough.
He's just kind of waiting for it.
Haha, nice.
Yeah. Can I see? Can I see? I want to see. I don't think I can see.
Nah, I don't think you can see.
Yeah, take that, world.
I'll shotgun you. Ah, no.
Yeah. This will probably land on someone at some point. Yeah, I probably just killed a child.
Ah, it makes me happy.
Yeah.
Making play.
That's how bullets work, though. You shoot them up in the air.
They come down.
They will come down. Yep.
Not as fast as they're shot, though, I don't think.
But we'll kill somebody.
That's true. Yeah, hasn't that happened when people, like, starting races by, like, shooting pistols up in the air, just come back down and, like, killed people?
It kills, like, some, like, soccer mom in a suburb somewhere. Yep. Happens a lot.
And, I thought we were going to fight our way
This is
out.
kind of an important scene. So we're going to watch it. And if you don't recognize these characters, I will kill you. I'm not kidding.
Oh, is that fucking, the guy who saved Vito from the Mafia 2?
I take it you're
Yeah!
ready to play.
Holy shit, it's Leo.
So they tell me.
I told Sal this fucking casino would be the end of him. I meant it figuratively. This shit has a way of turning on you, doesn't it?
Especially if you piss off the wrong person.
You know who I am, son?
Guessing you're Leo Galante.
Let's take a little walk, you and me. Probably no surprise, but the rest of the commission wants you dead. You and anybody else that had anything to do with this.
What happened here was between me and Marcano.
Well, I understand that, son. We all do. But this business makes you paranoid, irrational. They see Sally, a pile of shit. They start wondering if someone's gonna serve them a plate of their own.
So you're here to decide if you're coming after me?
No. I'm here to deliver a message. You made your point, son. This all ends right here. Right now.
I got no quarrel with y'all.
Just trips him.
Myself.
Oh, sorry.
Cash only. Same man's been delivering it for, I don't know, 20 years or so. I see no need in deviating from that, you?
No, sir.
In exchange, you run things as you see fit. Want to sell heroin? Want a whorehouse on every other corner? Makes no fucking difference to me. The only thing that matters is 20%.
And what if I decide to walk away? Leave all this behind?
Then this will be the last time we see each other.
Yeah, I don't know. Who is that guy?
God damn it.
With the hat. That's so weird. He looks so similar to Joe, but it's just, I don't know. And the camera focuses on him like it's important or something. I don't know. It's very odd. Hi.
So they didn't kill Joe?
I didn't say. Who's that? Who is that?
God damn it.
Why is the camera so focused on him?
Yeah, I mean, if you had played Mafia 2, you probably would be confused. Like, why did that guy just get, like, a full, like, mid-camera focus?
I don't know. That's weird.
God damn it.
All right.
Oh, there's more?
No, this is the end of the game. Yeah, I'm just standing here. Why am I okay, sure.
Donovan and Father. Oh, okay. I guess we have to see the summation of like the like future story arc, kinda.
Yeah, kinda.
Like with Congress and all that shit.
Yeah, there's some untold shit still.
Yeah.
Oh Christ! It's 2,500 miles, meters,
Gotta-
feet, whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Gotta tell some.
I don't know what these like this is measured in.
That's
is
true.
it meters?
It's just in numbers. It's in units.
Yeah, it's like you're 2,200 away.
Yeah. No, that is actually how it feels. You just get kind of a sense of it from how fast the numbers go down, but it's like, oh yeah, I just am like an amount away from my destination.
Hey everybody. Welcome
What
back.
heifers just Jake?
We just got done driving, and now I have to turn the timer back. There we go. I got the timer back on. All right. Ow!
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't
Yeah.
make sense anymore.
Yeah.
Whoops. I didn't even think. Oh, now it's daytime.
It's been daytime.
Yeah, it was like morning. Now it's like mid-noon.
Yeah, sure.
Like everyone's younger.
Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. Him and Georgie both.
It's the best news I've heard in ages. Can we get an amen, Padre?
So what happens now?
What do you mean what happens now? It's over. Done. Finished.
I ain't talking to you. Just cause Sal Marcano's dead, Lincoln, doesn't mean it's over. Now, what you did and the size of it all, you created a storm in this here city, and it's gonna take a long time for it to dissipate, if it ever does.
With Marcano dead, New Bordeaux belongs to me. Ain't nobody left to stand in my way.
You can't be serious. The point of this wasn't to replace Marcano, it was to remove him. This city's done gone through enough. It doesn't need another Sal Marcano.
This city? You've got to be fucking kidding me. This city is a cesspool. It's where people come to fuck and drink and get high.
You watch your filthy mouth.
That's what the city is, Padre. If it's not giving another Sal Marcano, it's gonna shit one out.
He's right. If it ain't gonna be me, it's gonna be somebody else. Probably somebody worse.
Amen.
Lincoln. You remember what you told me when you came back from the war? How you wanted to go to California, leave all this behind, and just start all over?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it ain't too late, Lincoln. You can still go. Go. And don't look back.
Listen, I'd love to stay here and debate the merits of one crime boss over another, but I've got a schedule to keep.
Of
Good
what?
advice,
Yeah. You've been
scumbags
doing
even
nothing
work
but
and
my
kill.
stuff for the past like
All of it.
month.
Bury them before they bury you, buddy.
Talking about my partners.
Oh, like Vito and
Yeah.
I don't know. Irish man and
Cassandra
Haitian
and
lady.
Burke.
God forgive me for standing by you through all this, Lincoln. But if you do anything except leave, we're finished.
So I guess we're still finished if you leave because you won't be here anymore.
Here?
Yeah.
No matter what, we're done.
A man's soul can only carry so much. And mine is on the verge of breaking.
All he did was like hold the guy once, right?
Two guys.
Oh, okay.
But also, like, he's been there throughout
That's
as
true.
Lincoln's murdered many people.
That's true, and hasn't like done anything about it.
Exactly. He could have called the cops or something.
That's a good
but he
point.
didn't. So what should we do?
Oh shit! We can do either?
Yeah, I don't know. What should we do? What should we do? I don't know. What should we do?
Are we leaving?
I don't know.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
I don't know.
I'd probably stay if it were me.
Why?
Because we're rich.
I like this ending though.
Huh?
I like this ending. Though.
Okay.
This is a fun little bow, like wrap a bow tie on the president sort of ending.
Okay.
You know?
And it feels fitting to smash into a bunch of cars as we're going.
Yeah.
Everybody, I own this town, but I'm leaving.
Yeah. Just reminding everyone
Fuck
who's
you.
boss here.
Yeah.
Hey, you.
And you, we're gone. We're all gone. See you later, bitches. You're all cucks.
Yeah, you're all cucks. All right, yeah. Yeah, all right.
Shooting guns in the air. You're all cucks.
You're all cucks.
Call the police you want, you cucks.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
I'm fucking out.
Bye. With my shitty car that's all broken up. Why is that switchboard operator thing there? I'm busy leaving. It's the end of the game. Going to Oakland.
After Lincoln vanished, Vito Scaletta took over the city. Now he spit on Sal Marcano's grave one last time by actually doing what Marcano couldn't, finishing the casino. Now 2 years later, Scaletta opened another casino, and then it was just an avalanche of development. Hotels, arenas, the new convention center. I mean, today everyone knows this place as the Las Vegas of the South, but the whole damn thing was built on bodies Lincoln Clay left behind with blood money he and his lieutenants stole from the mob. And Vito? He still lives in that penthouse at the top of Marcano's casino, looking out over the city he owns. After Sal Marcano's death, Lincoln Clay disappeared. The Bureau deprioritized the investigation after a few months, but I keep an active file. In 1971, I tracked him to a California shipyard where he was working under an assumed name. By the time we got there, though, he was gone. The trail went cold, and by 77, 78, I figured he was dead. But then I got a report of someone matching his description working with the Colombians. Since then, there's a new sighting of him every couple of years.
Lincoln made it out to California. Worked at the shipyards for a few years. Met him a woman. Seemed like he was gonna get married, but then it all came apart. Don't know why. And he started moving around. He went to Alaska, New York, South America. He even went back to Vietnam. I still get postcards from time to time. You know, I think Lincoln wasn't able to accept the world for what it is, or his place in it.
I know I've been talking to you for like 18 hours now, but that's too much.
Someday, he's going to get tired of running, or make a mistake.
They're really zooming in on his face.
And I'll be waiting. I promise you that.
I'm gonna
He
show
gets
him.
shot in the face by Lincoln Clay.
Now I'm gonna show him my Mickey Mantle baseball card.
Oh, was that fucking the guy?
What?
Is
What?
that the senator?
No,
Oh.
Senator's dead. He was
Oh.
on fire.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, that's true.
Jesus fucking Christ. Also, there's supposed to be music playing,
I was
but,
gonna say like this musical is awkward. Like,
but I
fucking...
turned off the music.
Oh, okay.
So actually, can I turn? No, I cannot. All right, so that's the game. Yeah. The music.
Yeah.
The music plays.
This is the game.
Yeah.
It feels empty out here. Yeah.
So what'd you think of that whole thing that just happened?
Oh,
my back hurts.
I'm mixed.
No, you're not. You're white.
You know, I was about to make that joke, and then I was like, nah, that's too fucking stupid. I'll let Jake make that joke. That was way too dumb of a joke.
no,
I'll let
it
the
is.
other person pick the
Lincoln's
low-hanging fruit.
mixed.
That's true. He's half Italian, half...
Dominican. No, Dominican.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's different then.
He's Dominican.
Oh,
It is different.
Well, that's good for him. Yeah, it is. It is. You're right. I had mixed feelings about this game, Jake. It had its good sides. It had its bad sides. I feel like at the end of the day, it didn't know exactly what it wanted to be.
Yes.
And that's its biggest failing. I think if it had picked a thing, it might have been better, depending on which thing they picked.
Yeah.
But they couldn't quite decide whether or not they wanted to go to the, like, yeah, he's fucking, crazy and insane and loves murder route. Which, at the end, they were like, yeah, we're just wired wrong. We just love killing.
Mm-hmm.
But then also, it seemed like they were sometimes going for, like, no, he's actually a good guy.
He's an honorable man.
Yeah, honorable man, doesn't kill women. Just lets them get killed by other people.
Oh, what's this?
Senator! Where were you when John Fitzgerald Kennedy was assassinated?
I don't remember. At home, I believe. I don't remember at home.
Love this guy.
Let me tell you where I was.
He's saying that
A
to a
muddy hut in
senator.
Vietnam. Slowly dismembering an old woman, cutting her apart bit by bit. And do you know why? Because her son was an NVA officer. And hurting her was the only way to make him talk.
I don't understand what this has to do
What he
with
told us saved the lives of an entire platoon. That's 42 men.
This guy's such a
Men that
dick. I
lived
love
another
him.
day because I was willing to take a saw to that old woman.
Thank you, Mr. Donovan. I believe that.
Sit down and just shut the fuck up!
He's just like, oh, okay.
I'm not done talking about the torture.
I did a lot of terrible shit over there. In the name of this country. Shit that will haunt me for the rest of my life. But I did it because I believed in the fight. I believed what this nation stood for. So, to be sitting there ass deep in mud with that old woman scattered all around me, and hearing that the President of the United States had just been fucking murdered, well, I knew right then and there that I couldn't let that stand. That I would find a way to make it right no matter how long it took.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that Sal Marcano and a group of conspirators murdered Jack Kennedy.
Oh, that is the most absurd thing I have ever heard.
I assumed you...
What the fuck?
Yeah.
This... You're out of your mind. If you...
Oh, I don't hold anyone's ambitions against them, Senator.
What the
You
fuck?
certainly
Yes.
were ambitious, weren't you? You went to law school, and then you became a district attorney, and then United States Senate.
Nice musical choice.
After Sal Marcano died, I went through his files. Imagine my surprise when I saw your name over and over and over and over again. The mob wanted Jack Kennedy dead, and you were more than willing to help.
There are cameras everywhere. There's witnesses.
No, I want
You'll
them
never
to
get
see
away
that,
with
these
this.
stupid assholes. Because then they will know that I am not finishing with you. I am starting with you. Oh!
Shit. Oh.
Oh, and they're next.
Oh, fuck.
Gentlemen,
Oh, man. This guy. He's just gonna waltz out.
Yeah, get him help. No, yeah, you can get
he
him.
needs an ambulance.
Wow.
Get him some oxygen.
Best part of the game, I will say, that fucking guy right there.
Yeah, no, he's the best
He
part.
was fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah.
I
You're
love
saying the white
Donovan.
guy was the best part?
Yeah, he was. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
sorry. He was the best part of the game by far. By far and away. He's way cooler and more interesting than Lincoln Clay.
Yeah, I would agree.
Put it out there. Oh, look, Nolan North was Remy Duvall. Holy shit.
Hey, yeah. I don't know any of these other people.
Oh, look, Chris DeUnzo was State Senator Walter Jacobs. Oh, look, Alex Ruiz was Alvarez.
Glenn Toronto was somebody.
Oh, man, I love Glenn
Casey
Toronto.
Sander was Hollis Dupree.
Oh, look, additional voice 18 was David Cooley. I love David Cooley.
Richard Epcar. Kent Falcon. His last name is Falcon. Sissy Jones. Actually, I recognize Sissy Jones.
okay.
Sissy Jones was the woman from Firewatch.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
Huh.
Rob Shapiro and Lou Temple. Matthew
Christoph
Wolf.
Hartman, president of 2K Publishing.
David Ismailer. And John Schoenig.
Wow, I was racist. And
Dan
then
Schmitto.
Tom Drake, the whitest man on earth.
And John Kudera. Yeah.
Look, they're literally named Fox, and they're from Fox Sound Studios.
Etienne Grunwald.
Grunwald. Chris O'Neill.
All right, that's enough.
Wait, is Chris? Do you know who that is?
No,
Oh, there's a famous YouTuber named Chris O'Neill.
it's not him.
You know, he's an artist. He's like an animator, and he was under animator.
No.
Maybe
No.
he worked on this fucking game.
Nah.
Probably not. Yeah, but still, he is an animator.
All right, so more things is about Mafia.
What were they saying? Right. More things is Mafia 3. Well, you stupid idiot, Jake. If this game had picked what it wanted to do, it would have been much better. We talked about this a little bit off camera, maybe on camera. I don't really remember.
Yeah.
But the best parts of the game, my opinion, were the like stupid exploitative action-y scenes. The best moment in the entire game. First big kill.
The Ferris wheel.
When you string a guy up on the Ferris wheel and he's like, at least give me a moment to pray. And Lincoln Clay, while he's walking away, says, pray on the way up.
Yeah.
And it's the coolest fucking thing.
No, that entire section was my favorite. Like at
Yes,
the
that's
at the
great.
amusement park, it was so well designed, so well put together, so colorful,
Yeah.
and well lit.
Yeah.
And like when you're going through the ride, the ride where like all the creepy shit comes out, it's like a water ride.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? It's
Yeah.
leading to that guy. That was awesome. I fucking loved that part. It was just the entire thing was so well put together and just felt like, I don't know, in a way, it just reminded me of Halloween. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And
It's
I just
kinda
loved it.
Halloween-y.
I just loved it. And so it was a really, really neat section. And there weren't a lot of parts like that, unfortunately. There was
Yeah.
the one with the boat was fun. It was
Yeah, the
pretty
boat
cool.
one got closest to it again.
Yeah. And aside from that, most of it's just kind of generic.
Yeah. No, it seems like they were almost going for like a fuck yeah, let's do shit game.
Mm-hmm.
But then they have certain mechanics like witnesses and shit like that stop you from fully being like, wow, look at all this crazy shit I can do because it's a video game.
Yeah.
Like you can't really fully do that.
No, well, I don't necessarily feel like there needed to have been like a big, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm going to murder everybody. Because my personal preference would have been if it were just a linear game
Yes.
that were, it didn't have this open world bullshit.
Just set piece moments. That's what I'm saying.
Just exactly.
Yeah, set piece
You
moments.
just have, you don't waste your time like in these fucking like kill these lieutenants that aren't actually lieutenants. They're just kind of like extra characters. Like you take the time that you took to build those designs for those sets, for like those areas.
Yeah.
And you put time into like making like 15 or so like linear main story sections that are larger, like much larger than that, and you progressively go throughout, almost like a third person side scroller in a way, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. And just have a lot of missions like that, and each one has a purpose. There's a cutscene to it. You do shit, and just basically like Mafia 2.
Yeah.
It's basically,
like a more set PC, like kind of like bigger scale Mafia 2. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's nothing like the fucking like the scene. I guess you blow up that building in Mafia 2. That's kind of cool. But there's nothing
Yeah.
like the Ferris wheel scene really in Mafia 2.
exactly.
But yeah, and I like the general story. Like the beginning was really cool. Like a lot of people were saying the revenge thing was obvious. I didn't see it coming. I did not see it coming that they were gonna kill all these fucking people.
Because you're dumb.
Well, also, I mean, coming off of Mafia 2, though, because Mafia 2 is just like the story of this guy slowly working through a crime family. So I was like, okay, Mafia 3 is going to be the story of a guy slowly working up his way through a crime family.
Yeah.
And that's what it was, but slowly murdering his way up a crime family is what
Yeah.
it was instead of
Yeah.
like ingratiating himself. So I just assumed it would be that, and then like, nope, big betrayal. Everyone you thought you knew is now dead.
Mm-hmm.
And they give you a full level to like get to know these characters and shit. And you like, because after that first level, you're like, oh, this is what the game is going to be, is a bunch of levels. And then it's like, no, twist. But then looking back, I'm like, oh, I wish that had been the game. And
Yeah.
I wish the game had just been a bunch of levels with characters. Like the twist was cool.
Yeah, no, the first hour and a half of the game is awesome.
Yeah.
Like it's fantastic. It's like you're robbing the Federal Reserve. You're going through Mardi Gras. Like just that whole
that was
section.
cool, yeah.
The whole like prologue to the game is, with the exception of the amusement park and like maybe the Bayou section,
Yeah.
was the best part of the game.
Yeah. And then it gets, and we haven't talked about this yet, but oh man, it gets repetitive. You had to play a lot of this shit off screen.
Yeah.
Because it was getting so fucking boring.
No, we couldn't. We could not keep doing it because
Yeah.
I could tell progressively we were running out of steam. We were running out.
What the fuck were we going to talk about? It's
There's
the
nothing
same
new.
exact
It's
gameplay
basically
loop.
just personal stories and that stuff is fun, but it's like, do it 50 times over?
Yeah, it runs out eventually.
We had nothing to react to anymore. There was nothing new to discuss. And it's weird because as a Let's Player over the years, I've judged games differently.
Yeah.
Based off of how much do I have to talk about now.
Yeah.
Because that really tells me how refreshing and new the game keeps itself.
Yes.
And if it fails to do that, if it fails to give me new material to discuss,
Yeah.
that tells me the game wasn't that well designed. It wasn't very well written. And that's kind of what the issue is with this game. It was just, it overstayed its welcome.
Yeah.
And it was just obvious to me that there was a focus group or some bullshit that was like, you gotta have open world, you gotta do it. And the developers behind this, the past 2 games, I'm pretty sure were linear. I know Mafia 2 were linear stories. There was a world, but the world was just kind of like a part of the story.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like, it's the world.
Yeah.
You know?
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like, there's nothing to do in this except for drive around and kill a couple people.
Yeah.
Like, you're just giving me busy work. The game is 50% busy work.
Yeah, and that's...
and you're right. I spent an entire afternoon just listening to a podcast while I murdered, every single, group of characters to get to the main bosses.
And we talked about this... I don't know if we talked about this on camera or not, or also again, but, it fucking, I feel like the game got worse and worse designed as it went through.
Yeah.
The linear thing at the beginning... Oh, hello. The linear thing at the beginning was, fun. But as it was going on, even, and I'm not even talking about the gameplay loop, literally just, the levels themselves. It felt like they weren't as designed as well for firefights. The cover wasn't as well placed. Literally, the design of the arenas started, felt like downgrading. Glitches started more and more and more as we went through the game.
Yeah.
Some game-breaking glitches.
Yes.
Some, not okay glitches.
They weren't game-breaking because we were able to just reload and do it again.
That's true.
But, I mean, you're right, though. It's luckily, I had a checkpoint that was just before it, because if I didn't...
Yeah, that was, halfway through the level.
It's like, fuck it. I'm
sorry.
I'm if I had to go back to, the beginning of the level or something and I am 40 minutes in or whatever, it's like, all right, we'll do this recording
And if
tomorrow.
anyone didn't see that part, there's a part where a guy needs to let you through a door, and sometimes he just glitches to be behind a different door.
No, not sometimes, most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah. Didn't you say 3 out of the 4 times you've played it?
Yep.
He's not in the room for him to open the
so
door
this
to
is
go
what
next
happens,
place.
is that I go in the room, the door shuts before he can come in, he has to open the next door for me, so I'm just stuck in there.
Yeah.
So one of the times I had to reload the checkpoint, and luckily I'd gone through all the bullshit where they pat me down and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I reload the checkpoint and he just is magically in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Not once when I've played this game has he gone through that door himself. Not once.
And that's so bad.
That's unacceptable.
That's so bad. Things like frame rate, I don't know how that shit works. So I can be it should be better, but I don't know how it, how. But that you just fix it. That's not a difficult fix.
Yeah.
Just have it so he just doesn't get stuck. You know what I mean? Just don't let the door physics affect him, or just some basic shit.
It's basic shit. It's so basic. It's don't let the character not go through either that or allow me to open the door.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Literally so many different things would fix
But
this
this
problem.
is not an option. Me being stuck in here is not an acceptable option.
It's
I shouldn't have to reload the game to fix your fuck up. I'm so tired.
Yeah.
As a person who doesn't know games,
Yeah.
how they are designed.
Yeah.
Constantly fixing developers' fuck ups.
Yeah.
I've had to go into INI files and
Yeah,
codes
yeah.
to fix shit so I could play the game.
Yeah.
That is inexcusable, and this is a consistent thing I have to deal with.
Yeah.
And it's not okay. I'm so tired of developers doing this.
It's weird. You kept saying it was unfinished, and it really
It is unfinished.
It's not one of the worst examples of a game that's unfinished.
Yeah.
It still functions
It's
pretty
a pretty
well.
bad
and it's
example of
still
a
fun.
AAA game.
But it's definitely you could feel like they ran out of time at the end.
Yeah.
And maybe they did it, and maybe that was just the design.
They delayed
got
it.
worse.
They'd already delayed it, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah.
So I just
And this game is not done. The
And-
lighting engine is completely fucked
the
up.
lighting engine's fucked.
I mean, I remember Colin Moriarty bringing up that point once. It's this is the worst lighting engine I've ever, experienced. And then I hadn't played the game yet. And then when I started playing it, I was like, yeah, fuck, this is the worst lighting engine I've ever seen.
Yeah. No, it's
horrendous.
It's really bad.
It's you never really realize how important getting a lighting engine is until you play a game that has a shitty lighting engine.
And then it's oh god,
it
my brain
completely takes you out of the immersion.
Yeah.
It also it fucks up the gameplay.
Yeah,
because the lighting is so inconsistent. Like, it's either super duper bright and ridiculous, like it's like a fucking nuclear bomb just went off, or it's super dark and I can't see a goddamn thing, and characters will just shoot me, and I had no idea they were even there.
Yeah, or that where the cover is, like
exactly.
No, that was bad. We talked about this a lot, so we're not going to touch on it. I at least don't want to touch on it super much, but the core gameplay loop of stealth,
yes,
and then when stealth is destroyed, like, you gotta design around it. And I feel like these games don't. I feel like these games just throw it in.
It's lazy. No, that's precisely what it is. It's either the developers or the publishers lacking creativity and lacking a willingness to take a chance on doing something different. So many games like this, the Arkham games, Assassin's Creed, not to a much lesser extent GTA, but games like that, they're all pulling that shit now. They're all doing it. Yeah. Wolfenstein: The New Order. I mean, I love that game, but it did that too.
Was there stealth?
Yeah, there's a stealth.
Really?
Like, it's not like an incredibly complex stealth system.
Yeah.
But you look at Splinter Cell, or Metal Gear Solid. Like, these are also games where the difference is that
Deus Ex.
Or Deus Ex. It's like everything does this exact same game concept. It's like stealth until you fuck up the stealth and then you kill.
I feel like people might feel like, well, that's just shooters, but it's not. Like, look at Doom.
Yeah.
Doom was not that game at all. Like, a lot of shooters are not that game. Fucking Super Hot, maybe not a best example, but, you know, there's other ways, or even fucking Call of Duty. Call of Duty is not like that. Like,
yeah, Super Hot was a really interesting idea because
Super
it was
Hot's
like
more of a puzzle game.
It's a puzzle, but it's a really interesting new take on a shooter.
Yeah.
It requires thought process and strategizing and prediction. It requires you to predict what's going to happen next. Yeah, there's a lot more thought that goes into a game like that. It's like shooting chess.
And I think it is. You're right. I think of the original Arkham game when it came out, like, totally new battle system.
Yeah.
Like, the way the combat works, totally new. But
simplistic, but it was refreshing.
Yeah, it feels new and it feels different because they didn't just fucking pull it from every other game. And now every game does that. Every game does the fucking Arkham thing.
Yeah.
And now I don't know what the first. I think what would you say the first game that did the stealth combat thing?
I would say Metal Gear Solid.
Really? You think so?
Yeah. Like the original Metal Gear Solid. I'm not talking Metal Gear. I'm talking Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
That, like, back in 1999.
Well, you think like stealthing around and killing people silently until you fuck up and then like you do a big firefight?
Yeah.
Really?
That happens in Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In the original PSX back in 98.
Yeah.
Or not, was it 98? 99, 98, something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably the first one.
The quote-unquote action-adventure game. This is what we're calling them now.
Yeah, and it's been going on. Fuck The Last of Us, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
And Uncharted.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's ways of doing it, like, Last of Us, you know, isn't like a shining beacon of creativity, but at least they, like, you know, they give you less ammo, they make it more intense. Like, there's a slight iteration at least. Like, you need to at least do something different.
Yeah.
And Uncharted, like, has these big set piece moments, like we're talking about. Like, but you can't just have a game that's just like, this is what we're doing. Like, no, like, we've seen it too much. It can't stand on its own anymore. Yeah. It can lead to other shit. It can still be part of your game. Like,
you have to have something else.
Maybe it shouldn't be part of your game, but it has to be part of your game.
You remember how we discussed how, like, you can't be ugly, stupid, and not funny.
Yeah.
Like, we discuss this sometimes. We think it's kind of a funny idea. It's like, you can be
as a person.
If you're hot, you get away with a lot of shit.
You can be.
But if you're not hot, you've got to have something else.
Yeah, you have to be one of these three things.
And it's like, at this point, it's like the core mechanic of just stealth until you can't stealth anymore.
Doesn't count as a thing anymore.
It doesn't count as a thing. Nope. Sorry, you don't get that one anymore.
Or even, and you can have, honestly, at this point, going either direction really hard would be its own. Like, if it's just a stealth game and like firefights are like really hard, so like maybe you can survive them, but probably not. That'd be its own thing. Like, because then like you really need to stealth, because like you can do like maybe a little bit of firefighting, but it's not going to work. But in this game,
you're honestly,
a superhero. Yeah, if you get in a firefight, it's not really any different than being in stealth mode. Like, it's not any more difficult.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, there's no reason to not.
This game is very easy. Like, if you take away all of the glitches and the shit that make it super difficult, or being incapable of seeing characters. Yeah. Because it's so dark, you take all that stuff out of there that really shouldn't be a part of the game, then it's incredibly easy.
And because if you wanted to, you could 0% stealth this game. You could just go in and shoot everybody every time, which people might count that as.
I did that for the most part in this, just because I wanted to not have it for the most part.
Yeah. But people might say that's a good thing, but then you can't design around the combat anymore as a designer. So I feel like it's not good. Like, I feel like that level of, like, you need to know what you're going for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to go for stealth and action, like, make there a reason why we want to stealth. Like, there needs to be something else going on.
It can't just be like, yeah, both are things.
And again, it almost felt like they were going for a set piece. Like, at the beginning, I was like, oh, this is a set piece game. Like, we're going to kill these guys. I was super excited to always get to the next guy, and I was always disappointed because I was like, we killed him.
Mm-hmm.
None of them were ever as cool. The rest we just kind of knifed. Except for the guy we set on fire on a cross. But even that wasn't as cool as it should have been.
Yeah.
Like, they could have made that fucking awesome. But they just didn't. We just kind of did it. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the end,
the end
was
disappointing.
cool. But there was like 2 set pieces in this game, so it's not a set piece game.
Like, the first
it's not
time
a stealth game. It's not a shooter.
When I finished this game initially, I was like, yeah, this is actually a really good game. I give it like an 8.5. But now having played it a second time, like, I'm not nearly as high on it as I was.
See, it's
like,
not...
I'd give it this like a 6.5, maybe a 7.
Yeah, I would give it a 7. It's not a bad game. It's not a bad game at all.
Yeah.
But it's also not...
You have to judge a lot of it based off of its technical what am I thinking of? Misfirings, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of its issues are based off of the technical fuck-ups that the developers made or haven't finished. And it's not a finished game. But sorry, you released it as if it were finished.
Yeah.
So
that's absolutely a fair criticism.
And even if you took away all the technical problems, there's still an inherent issue with the gameplay mechanics.
Yeah.
It's repetitive as hell. And there was a time where this game might have gotten away with that. But it's not 2007
but it's not anymore. Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Not it's not. It's 10 years later. You're not going to get away with Assassin's Creed now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, and if you look at the core aspect of the game, right? Because a lot of games are like Uncharted, like you play the game to get to the next set piece moment. So that's the core of the game.
Yeah.
But you look,
everything is so different and diverse and just like colorful and beautiful in Uncharted. It's like everything feels different because of that.
If you look at the core of this game, like what it's about making that money number go down. That's the core of this game. That's like the core mechanic. Is you go and destroy shit until the money number goes low enough for a guy to pop up. And that's the entire game.
Then you kill him.
And that's not a satisfying gameplay loop enough on its own. I don't think.
It's way too basic.
It's way too basic, and there's not enough variety. It's literally the same shit every time.
You just keep
and
doing
usually
it.
Each mission you would go back to a previous place. They couldn't even be bothered to make a 4th fucking place. It'd send you back to one of the other previous places that you just raided.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
That's
like,
ridiculous.
Just make a 4th place. It was... like shit like that bothers me because I'm like, that's just lazy.
It just to me it speaks to like just doing enough to pass.
Yeah,
it's like a student in high school who's just doing enough to get a 70.
And it almost makes me upset that they do get a 70. Like it's a good game overall, but it has enough problems to be like, you just look at the game and you're just like, come on, man. Like that's the feeling this game gives me.
So much shit could have made this, like so many little things they could have done to make this game way better.
It's like the really smart kid in school who just does enough to get a 70. Like you said, it's just you just look at him.
It reminds me of me.
Yeah, right. You just look at it, you're just like, come on, dude. Like just be better. You can. And Mafia 3's like, I don't want to be better. I just want to sell copies. I just want to be good enough to sell copies. It's like, but you could be so good, Mafia 3.
It really could have been. Like,
and it was okay.
It's such an original story concept, and it's such it's really ballsy. There are not very many games that are willing to explore this sort of material.
Yes.
And this game did.
No,
and
I think
so unfortunate that they couldn't just fucking man up and just make an interesting game.
I think for both of us, we were fucking hooked at the beginning.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I was pumped. I was excited. The first 2 levels, maybe 3, I was like, this is great. I fucking love this game.
Yeah.
Like when, at the beginning, like you said, I was like 8.5, 9. Like, this is a great game. And then by the end, you're just so fucking even though you played a lot of the shit, still by the end, even the shit that you didn't play that we ended up doing still kind of all felt the same.
Yeah.
Even like the interesting like side missions, besides I literally don't remember any of the other shit we did besides the like fucking Bayou like ferry one. All the rest of them were really forgettable and just us knifing a dude.
Yeah.
Like even with you like playing through all of the shit, I wasn't there for it either. You played by yourself all of the like inane shit. Even with me just seeing the non-inane shit, I was like, I don't, because it still is just the same as we've been doing this whole game. Like, so the game really just loses steam about 50-60% of the way through.
Too many games. It's a core issue with so many games is that they try to justify their $60 price tag.
Yeah.
By making the game longer than it should be.
Yes, yeah.
That's what it comes down to. Is that a lot of games don't realize, hey, listen, I get it. How about this? How about you not spend as much money on this game by trying to justify $60 price tag? You lower the budget, in the meantime making the game shorter, and then charging less for it.
Yeah.
and then you can use that money that you had that would have gone to this budget and make a different game with it.
Yeah, woo. No, this
You
game...
you could make two $30 games,
Like how...
as opposed to one $60 game, and both the $30 games could be really good.
Yeah.
As opposed to one average $60
Yeah.
game.
Well, how long do you think we spent? Like, how many hours did we spend playing this game?
Well, in total on my Steam page thing, it says that I've spent like, I think 50-something hours, so about 25.
Okay. So this game could have been about 5 to 6 hours shorter.
Mm-hmm.
And we probably would not have lost any significant like amount of
No.
like, and a 20-hour game is a fucking good, like, it's a good gaming length. Like,
Yeah.
I
You
don't
take
know,
out all the
man.
bullshit in between stuff. You add like maybe 2 more like major story missions
Yeah.
to it,
Mhm.
like the main stuff.
Yeah.
And this game is it's getting a much better opinion
Absolutely.
from both of us. We both just sigh.
Yeah, because I hate it because it's not like I hate the game. I can't even feel strongly enough to be like, fuck this game. You know, I don't hate this game. It's a fine game, but I also just don't love it. It was okay.
I come away from a game like
It's vaguely aggravating sometimes.
I know it's not everybody loves it, but I come away from a game like Firewatch and I go,
Yeah.
there's so many things I love about this game. It was short, it was concise, it made points,
Mm-hmm.
it had an interesting story and great performances. It was 2 hours long. It was like, I think $15 or something like that,
Yeah.
or $10. This was $60, and I just feel like I wasted a lot of time.
Yeah. It feels like a big fucking fat waste. Not all of it, again. That's the thing. Not all of it feels like a waste of time. But large chunks of it feel like a waste of time.
It's just, I mean, at the end of the day, this is wasted potential, the game.
Maybe it's a metaphor for how minorities feel. It's like a really deep 60s metaphor.
No, I don't think so. So we got a couple games coming up that we might or might not do. I don't know. Like, you're right, though, Alex, is that I'm getting really tired of this basic core game loop. And
Yeah.
You got something like Dishonored coming out. You got something like Watch Dogs, and you know they're both going to feature it.
Yeah,
You
it's
know
going to
they're
be...
both going to do it. So that's why I'm really looking forward to... motherfucker, I keep
Last Guardian?
Last Guardian, which comes out in December.
Yeah. Does it?
Yeah.
I feel like we have this conversation every fucking time. I'm always like re-surprised by when it
Yeah.
comes
No,
out.
it comes out this year. And it's going to be on the PS4, and we plan on playing it.
Yeah.
So that should be fun. I don't know what it's going to be like, but it's probably going to not be very good.
Yeah, probably.
But I'm going to probably just at least be happy that it's something different.
That it's not. What if like we start playing the game and like an hour in, it like becomes
like a stealth loop.
It becomes a stealth shooter. Yeah.
God damn it.
And like you could like call in your like bird dog pet thing for like
Yeah.
airstrikes. It just becomes like a Call of Duty clone.
What? Oh God. Oh no. No.
Like we've been waiting like 15 years.
No.
For just like a bad Modern Warfare
No. Stop it. Stop it. Well, it's also why I'm looking forward to games like Resident Evil next year, Mass Effect, Red Dead Redemption. Like, these are games that are going to have something to them.
Yeah.
Even if, like, Mass Effect might just be Dragon Age Inquisition, in which case I'll be very disappointed. But it at least won't be this.
Yeah. Yeah.
It at least will... There are too many games like this.
Yes.
I'm getting tired of it.
Yep. Me too.
And it's been 50 minutes on this episode alone.
All right.
So,
well,
I hope you guys enjoyed the videos and us,
Yeah.
like, talking about our antisocial behavior and stupid bullshit like that. I hope you've enjoyed it.
yeah, this has been fun.
Yeah, so you know what else is fun?
Oh, Jobs. Yeah, high five. Okay. Ooh, this is what we live for, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we're here. Fun video game moments.
Yeah. I don't think that really helps.
It didn't do anything.
That did nothing.
There was no point.
That did nothing.
If anything, it put you in a worse position.
That was so stupid. What's the fucking point of that?